finally arrived, and we're set to bring you round one action from the West here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. This matchup a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now here's Leonard. George for three. Pure from three-point range.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He uses the screen perfectly and sticks it to the defense.
Here's Booker, outside Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Westbrook. 11 feet out. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, this is a go-to shot for Russell Westbrook. That mid-range ability, just where he is so confident and comfortable.
Ayton, the screen on George. Booker for three. Connects from downtown.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Zubats. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Morris for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Ball against Westbrook. Baseline jumper. And that one's good. Paul.
Man, Chris Paul under duress of the defense. What concentration. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Again, the Suns good for two. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Booker against George. Paul for three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that three go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Morris on the wing. This one for three. Buries it from three. He has 6.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Now Paul, 7 points in the game. Outside Durant. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Paul against Westbrook. Pass to George. Zubats, screen. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. George has got his second basket on the night.
Now, Paul George has been exceptionally consistent from three-point territory. That fluid shooting something else.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Clippers in the lead. Timeout called, the Clippers. Westbrook outside. Fades. Again, the Clippers score.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Now the tremendous shooting talent that is Kevin Durant, he makes threes look effortless.
Pass to Zubac. Zubac, screen. Shoots it from the high post. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Leonard's got 5.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
George against Booker. It's George with the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Craig with a screen on Batum. Durant for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Durant. Give him 8 points now. Tries it from 19. And it's Phoenix with another. And the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to George. Plumlee, a screen on Craig. George passes to Plumlee. That one's good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 1.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George. A screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
Payne with the bucket.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Powell, coming off a Suns make. And that one drops.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. For 3, Durant. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Now here's George. He's got 11. 12 seconds left in the first. Just 5 on the clock from the left block. And there's another one for the Clippers.
The interior game of Paul George is excellent. He does not allow the defense to bother him, even with a hand in his face. Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
And here are the Suns now.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Nice shot by Okogie.
Stays ready, lets it fly. You've got to be decisive in the catch-and-shoot game. Josh Okogie, yes, sir.
Plumlee, a screen on Paul. Here's Westbrook. Here's Plumlee. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Plumlee's got his 2nd bucket on the night. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Double team on Leonard. Here's Plumlee. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Plumlee's got 6.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Here's Paul. 9 points in the game. Takes the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Pass to Westbrook. Back to man. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Now here's Craig. And here's Paul. Pounded by Westbrook. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Craig. He's got 14. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Here's man. Leonard outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Pass to Okogie. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. Here's Plumlee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Plumlee's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Pass to Craig. Fires from deep. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The Suns making a change here. Ross is checked in. Zubats, he's checked in for the Clippers. Covington comes in for Batum. Here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. It kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Gordon, he's checked in for man. That's good from Paul.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul, playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Leonard. Over Ross. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Gordon. Leonard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And Ayton gets it to go.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Double team on Leonard. For 3, Gordon. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Right side Covington. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
You have to be prepared to catch and shoot in all circumstances if you're Robert Covington, and he was ready to rise and fire.
Here's Okogie. 9 points in the game. Now here's Booker. From deep. Another three for Phoenix.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
Outside Paul. 1:43 left in the second quarter. Nice shot by Ross.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Westbrook outside. Leonard on the wing. Westbrook against Paul. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Ross. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Phoenix calls timeout.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And the Suns will go for a different look here. Biyombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Durant comes in for Okogie. Lee, he's checked in for Ross. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. .07 left in the half. To the middle. Booker finds Payne. There's a screen by Biyombo. Payne with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And the bucket is good.
This guy's so good at rolling with purpose after setting the screen. That's what you want from Bismack Biyombo.
For three, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Durant against Leonard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 17 points.
Now, Kevin Durant entered the league as an efficient mid-range shooter, and that has not gone away as part of his game.
Leonard with the ball. 19 points in the game. From downtown, that one's good from Powell. On the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Booker fires from way outside. Another three for Phoenix.
How about that? Devin Booker says, anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Suns on top, leading by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter D. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. The lead in this series is up for grabs. How important is it to start off with a win?
To me, it's crucial because it sets the tone. Ernie, Kenny, you always want to be a step ahead, like I'm a step ahead of you guys.
I agree with Shaq, but the playoffs are about adjustments. If you lose, hopefully you learn, and then you bounce back.
Good points. I don't get to say that very often. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. The Suns leading. Outside Booker, pass to Durant. Here he goes. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Ball against Westbrook. Zubac with a screen on Paul. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. George passes to Zubac. Morris for 3. Drills it from deep. Morris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Now here's Paul. 19 points in the game. Here's Ayton. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And it's good for 2. Paul's got 21 points in the game.
Well, to a good point guard, running the pick and roll in the NBA is second nature. Chris Paul's been doing this a long, long time.
George with the bucket.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 6. Here's Booker. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Oh, the energy and focus on display. Saw an opportunity to get inside, and they continue to build at this lead.
And the basket by Leonard.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it nice.
Westbrook finds Zubac. Leonard outside. George outside. Pass to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. 24 points for him.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And Paul gets it to go.
Well, we know Chris Paul is a pass-first type point guard, but boy, can he score it.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Out of bounds. goes. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Phoenix making some changes. Craig comes in for Okogie, and it's Ross in for Devin Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gordon against Ross. Ball passes to Durant. Cash money on the open jump shot. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
The ability to be ready to rise and fire in that situation is so important. Kevin Durant, no doubt.
Here's Gordon. Uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got 5.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Durant, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
George passes to Plumlee. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Now here's Paul. Give him 23. Up top, Durant, guarded by Morris. That one falls. Durant's got 27.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant is doing some work right now.
Pass to George. Puts it up. And again, it's the Clippers converting. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Boy, Kevin Durant puts it on the deck, able to navigate and get to the cup.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. He's checked in for Phoenix. Payne comes in for Paul. Batum is checked in for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Gordon. And the Clippers with the ball. Here's Powell. He's got 5. Batum with a screen on Ross. Here's Powell, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Powell's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is an encouraging step forward. Powell needs to stay aggressive and keep making this kind of shot.
And here's Payne outside. Ross for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Ross has got his second basket of the game.
That's unselfish basketball. Opted to pass up his own shot and dish to a teammate instead.
Pass to man. The 3 is up. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Payne. And here's Durant. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Now, Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Plumlee finds Powell. Batum with a screen on Ross. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Powell. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
Payne, pass to Craig. On the wing, Durant. Craig on the wing. George defending. Two open that time. Made it look easy. Durant's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Payne. He's got 5. And he gets it to go. Payne's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
They set the pick. 19 seconds left in the 3rd. George against Craig. Puts it up from the high post. And there's another one for the Clippers.
That's a tougher look than it seems, folks. Paul George's mid-range game is sweet.
Outside Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Suns on top, up 10. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter.
I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Ayton against Zubats. Pass to Highland. Now George. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Morris, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Here's Okogie. Ayton, a screen on Leonard. To the paint. Outside Durant. Ayton with a screen. Fires the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Leonard. Yep, that one's good. Leonard's got 26.
Well, you're working the 2-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Outside Durant. It's Booker on the wing. And the Suns get another 3.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. And the basket by Highland.
Tremendous individual play. I mean, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Well, Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
Here's Highland. George outside from deep three-point range. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And Durant gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns U.S. team.
Now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Man, he was really impressive in that win, setting the tone right from the start, taking this one by storm. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Westbrook finds George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 8 now on the night. Ball against Westbrook. The three. And the Suns get another three.
He has proven that you have got to get out and contest on the three-point shot. Chris Paul is always efficient from three.
Now here's George. They double-team George. And the layup is good.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Outside Paul. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
So it's Phoenix now. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. 5 to shoot. Booker's shot is good.
Well, contact will not throw Devin Booker off balance. Great scorers understand how to finish in that environment.
And he lobs it up. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. From 12 feet, and Paul gets it to go. Paul's got 28 points for the game.
Well, the mid-range is always a good option for Chris Paul.
George draws the double. Down low. Here's Zubats. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 6 assists in the game.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Okogie. Ayton, a screen on Leonard. Pass to Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 11.
Boy, look at how natural DeAndre Ayton looks in the pick and roll. This guy is smart. He understands how to navigate.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Plumlee, a screen on Paul. Pass to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. Morris for three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Really good job anticipating the rise and fire off the catch. Go ahead, Marcus Morris.
Westbrook against Paul. Up top, Durant. Over Morris. Again, the Suns good for two.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to block the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Leonard. Plumlee a screen. Three-pointer. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Ayton, a screen on George. Booker for three. Another three for Phoenix.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
On target from range.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Pass to Booker. Now here's Durant. Durant draws the double. Booker for three. Drains the triple. Booker's got 17 now, just in the second half.
That Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Morris for three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Durant for three. And the Suns get another three.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Suns.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Leonard. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ayton, a screen on George. Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.